cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Rapper.
I fucks with you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. And we're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. Let's jump into this news.
Deal, y'all. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in early on a Thursday morning, Friday morning. Early on a Friday morning, tapping in with y'all, man. Trap News Network, giving y'all news you can use. Knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. Young and Hefe is talking about some things that I've been thinking about, not necessarily in dealings with him, but more so Compton RICC ROCC. The way that Compton RICC ROCC's been going about this Big U situation, I thought is very interesting because when Big U was on the streets, Compton RICC ROCC's tone was extremely different. And it's kind of like he's pushing the narrative and pushing the idealism of WAC 100. But that's a different story for a different day. Actually, it's not. It's actually the subject of this conversation because they're saying that Young and Hefe is doing too much. I think that when Young and Hefe is doing his commentation, I think that he's very neutral. I think that he does a great job, especially with the Big U situation, of staying out of the politics, staying out of the way, staying out of the mix, staying out of the drama, but still giving a non-biased, flat description of what's going on. He's only reporting on what's on the internet. He's only giving out information about what's on the internet, but he's keeping all his personal opinions. He's keeping all his personal feelings out of it. So, you know, people are going to feel a way about him talking about it just because they feel a way about him talking about it in general. But as far as him going about the situation in a less than favorable way, I can't say that Young and Hefe's done that. I think that Young and Hefe's been extremely careful and extremely sensitive with the situation and has made it a point to make sure that he's done everything in the correct way. Now, when you're looking at Compton RICC ROCC, for example, for him, he lost me when he said that he was making that joke with Loose Cannon. I'm sorry, making that joke with 600 about him being in the 60s and all that kind of stuff. I don't think that he has a respect for the community. I don't think he has a respect for the situation. And I think for him, he's kind of culture vulture in the situation because when it comes down to it, there's been a lot of things going on within the city of Compton, and he himself has admitted that he's basically too afraid to speak on that. Kind of a disrespectful way of looking at it, with him supposed to be looking at this as the OG Crip. Now, when you're looking at it again from the aspect of when Big U was on the streets, Compton RICC ROCC's whole take on all this was entirely different because maybe conversations were had, maybe things were going on to where, you know, they were telling him, hey, kind of watch this, kind of watch that. And now he's treating the situation like Big U was dead and gone, washed up, and you know, it's just, it's real loose. It's real loose. Now, we do know that 600 has a friendship with WAC 100. We know that Compton RICC ROCC has a friendship with WAC 100 and 600. So it's hard to see that Compton RICC ROCC is looking at this from a neutral standpoint. It's hard to see that he's looking at this from a place of anything outside of trying to push the narrative and trying to push the agenda of a WAC 100. Myself, personally, I think that either Compton RICC ROCC should stop covering the situation in totality or cover the situations going on in Compton the same exact way. But when it's all said and done, a lot of things are going, and a lot of these OGs will meet each other in the streets, and they'll deal with each other on that. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's going to be, oh, well, I know this person, I know this person, I know that person. Bro, I'm around. Ain't nobody feeling that. I'm around. Ain't nobody feeling that. But that's the same reason why you won't see a Compton RICC ROCC out of Marathon Burger, because he knows ninjas ain't feeling that. He knows that the way he's going about it is less than favorable and less than of a standard of somebody who's supposed to be who he is. But with that all being said, I think that Young and Hefe is just catching flack for the sake of, again, I want to say that he's been extremely respectful, extremely responsible. I guess that's not the word I'm looking for. Careful with what he's been saying and what he's not been saying as to not offend anybody. So let's see what Young and Hefe's talking about.
A few dudes are getting mad or feeling some type of way about people that's running the content or reacting to stuff that's being said about Big U. And that does not have anything to do with me. I'm not going on my way to speak on Big U, to find no evidence on Big U, downplay try to send Big U to jail or anything like that. I'm just reacting to what's on the internet and giving my opinion. Just giving my opinion. And I don't think my opinion, you know what I'm saying, has done anything. I don't think my opinion has accused him of anything or nothing like that. I'm just speaking on the situations, though. But, yeah, a lot of dudes been getting their feathers ruffled, man. Somebody added me via Instagram and sent me some papers. I don't know if it's paperwork. It was basically like, hey, why don't you speak on Eddie Boy and speak on his brother? And I'm just like, what? So what? You mad that I'm reacting to Eddie Boy content because Eddie Boy is going down there to the courts and getting paperwork on this trial?
But see, here's the thing where young Ant is being misinformed that Eddie Boy is not going down there to the court. He's pretending to go down to the court. He's getting everything off Pacer. Eddie Boy's not going down to the courthouse, and Eddie Boy is selective politicking with what he chooses and what he does and does not choose to read. He's not reading the entirety of the paperwork. He's reading the paperwork in context and in brackets to make it look like a certain type of agenda that he's trying to push. So I just want to throw that out there.
And putting it on the internet and I'm reacting to it, like, man, you dudes got to do better, bro. I am not the problem, bro. Nor am I in furthering any type of message. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll have people try to come at you like, oh, well, you got a big platform and you speaking on it, so that's enough furthering the message. I'm not in furthering nothing. To only in furthering is to agree with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can further something is to agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, I can understand me having a platform and speaking on something that might bring different views and more eyes to it. But, hey, man, this stuff is on the internet, man. Y'all got to do a better job and keeping this stuff off the internet, you know what I'm saying? Or keeping these people out them courtrooms. This is just as simple as that. Man, I like my background, man. See, that's the body locked up. I don't wish jail on nobody, you know what I'm saying? None of that. But y'all dudes that's watching people content and y'all allowing these people content to ruffle y'all feathers and get y'all out of y'all body to where y'all like, hey, y'all trying to send people stuff and trying to make people expose other things. Like, look, man, I don't know about it, man. Put it on the internet. If y'all want something, look, it's the best thing you can do. Like everybody else doing it. If you want some information out there, man, get your most controversial information or information you want to go viral and put it on the internet. And if it's interesting, people will react to it. Y'all don't gotta always act nobody.
That's true, but it's kind of not true, young Ant, because it's a lot of things that I put on the internet that I know a lot of y'all see. And I'm saying a lot of y'all, I mean, all the content world. And niggas will be like, I don't want to talk about that because that'll upset this person. Or I don't want to talk about this, I want to talk about that person. I ain't talking about no one person in particular, but now I'm talking about everybody specifically. A lot of times niggas pick and choose what they doing, what they don't want to talk about, what they doing, what they don't pretend or acknowledge to see on the social media world. You know what I'm saying? It's always some little so I can see why they would say that. Now on the back end, to young Ant's point, which is probably the better point of the two, if you don't like it and you don't want him, and you want him to talk about it, you always have the option to go put a video up on your page you talking about it. If you're able to comment in on anybody's YouTube page, I mean that you also have a YouTube channel, which also allows you to do the same thing that they're doing. So just kind of throwing that into the universe.
Nobody hit nobody on Instagram and go, hey, what's up with this? Hey, yeah, you doing this, goofy? And it's just like, goofy, like, you the goofy one to go out your way. You know what I'm saying? And just try to send me something and call me a goofy and targeting at me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you the goofy, you the one that's blowing hot steam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell dudes all the time, you dudes let this social media stuff trick y'all and get y'all in y'all body, man. You know what I'm saying? This little content that I'm doing ain't hurt nobody, man. All these dudes is going to be fine in the court of law when it comes to Hefe doing his content, man. I don't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing no police work. I'm not doing no magnet PI work. None of that. Yeah, let them be lost in the sauce. Let's go get them likes up, though, man. We in this thing deep, man. Get them likes up, though. But, like, no, I seen the dude. I didn't even care to give him no shine, right? I was going to give him some shine, but I see he had added me and Compton RICC ROCC. That's why Compton RICC ROCC name is in the bio, too, because I guess at times Compton RICC ROCC be covering the content that Eddie.
Now, this is where Young and Hefe and Compton RICC ROCC hit extremely different. Compton RICC ROCC calls himself covering everything. everything, but he really doesn't. Compton RICC ROCC pushes the agenda and pushes the propaganda of the exposers of WAC 100 and all this kind of stuff. So when it come down to all that, what applies to Young and Hefe, I'm calling a spade. Don't apply to Compton RICC ROCC. I've said it last week or whatever week it was when Compton RICC ROCC called in with WAC 100 and all that on the P Night show. When you don't want to speak on nothing that's going on in Compton, yet you have so many comments and so many jokes, little ha he's at the expense of the Crenshaw district. That ain't cool, bro. That ain't cool at all. And again, I'm gonna say it once, I'm gonna say it twice. Ninjas get on there. Oh well, I got some people from over there and I talked to them and all that about nigga. No. So, why I talk to this bro? Why no? Why? No, it ain't no jokes. It ain't no funny. Ain't no he's at the expense of the Crenshaw district. And that's all Compton RICC ROCC do. When you playing with 600 and you saying stuff like, oh, well, he from over there and blah, blah. And you playing and you know what the situation is. You know what the situation is not. That's disrespectful. You feel me? And then when they tell you, oh, but you're not politicking on the situations in your city. Oh, well, you can talk about them if you want to. You can just go over there and they unalive you and blah, blah. Like, that's scary. That's buster activity. That's mark activity. That's lame activity. That's weirdo activity. That's female dog activity. That's sit down and menstruate once a month activity, bro. You feel me? So that's where Compton RICC ROCC falls in. Now, Young and Hefe conducts himself in a totally different way, so I don't ever want to misconstrue the two, because Young and Hefe handle his situation in a way that don't get nobody picked up, that don't push a weird narrative, that doesn't do any of the flu-flam. But I'm just saying, let's keep it in rotation.
And others that's going to Big U court they put out there. And it's like, I'm not, if y'all feel like I'm covering the bad, man, like, look, man, I cover the good and the bad. Like I said, I don't know Big U. I don't got nothing to do with what's going on with Big U. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no bones to pick with Big U, none of that. You know what I'm saying? This is content that's on the internet. And being that I'm a dude from the streets and being that I'm a dude that's been through these obstacles and been through what he's going through right now, like, I'm just speaking on the situation and giving my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, you know what they say about opinions, everybody got them. Yeah, you feel me? No.
All right, man, so I'm going to let y'all catch the rest of this on Young and Hefe's channel. This is his live from last night. Make sure you hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button. Follow Young and Hefe, what he has going on. And make sure you do the same on Trap News Network, man. We up out of here to the next one. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Rich Trapper signing out here at 10 and Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college.
Apollo Jackson.
It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops, check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until they click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so with this
side when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save me. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.